just can't drive.
A chance like the purest gold. Come on, when life shows an open road, you know you should ride. Forget what you've been told and ride this open road.
Good morning. It is Monday morning. Shower checked off the list. I had a cold shower this morning to wake myself up. It's pretty fresh in the mountains, the water. The clouds are pretty low today. I'm hoping that by the time I set off, they've hopefully lifted a bit, because it would be nice to see the passes. Half of it is riding the pass, you know, but half of it's also looking back. So getting off and looking back at where you just come, it's really incredible to take in. So yeah, hopefully they lift a bit so I can actually see where I'm going. The next plan of action for today is to go and raid the breakfast buffet before I leave, so I'm full for most of the day. Hopefully that's the plan. And then I'm going to ride on to Grimsel Pass, Nufenen Pass, Gottard Pass, and then the plan is to go to Stelvio Pass, which is going to be just on the border of Switzerland and Italy. I don't have to get there today. It's about a 6.5 hour ride, so it's quite a big ride. But the plan is to then head towards Stelvio Pass and stop somewhere along the way. So then tomorrow I will be in Italy and out of Switzerland. And if I'm feeling it today, I'm leaving at hopefully about 9 a.m. So it's definitely possible to do today and take it easy. But we'll see how it goes. I'm not tied to being there today. I'll just find somewhere to stay on the way, pretty much. Anyway, I am desperate for some water and some food, so I'm going to go and grab that now, and I will see you once I'm decent with some clothes on. Okay, we are ready to rock and roll. Everyone that I keep bumping into keeps mentioning how much luggage I've got on the bike. But I think it's okay. I mean, there is a lot. The thing is, I need most of it. And I mean, in one of them it's basically just a tent and a sleeping bag. In the other it's kind of waterproofs, a few tools and stuff. And then clothes, wash bags and stuff. And then obviously all my essential electronics and whatnot, passports and all that crap is in here. So it's kind of hard to know how I would slim down. I guess that I would bring, if I wanted to slim down, I could not bring a laptop, I could not bring 2 cameras, I could not bring as many clothes. But otherwise, you know, I think I can maybe get rid of 1 bag potentially, but even then I still think I bring all the bags just in case, so it's kind of hard. Anyway, that was my room, and we are going to get off. I've taken off the Gottard Pass. Maybe, have I? I'm not even sure, let me just check. But I'm pretty sure I did it yesterday, so let's see. Oh fuck, side stand is not up. Okay, so I just spent about 5 minutes looking for my bike keys and then realised that they were in the side panel. Obviously I had to take that off to get the seat off. Ooh, it's looking a little bit grey over there. First things first, I'm going to grab some fuel. I didn't fuel up at all yesterday, so when you take it into consideration, the hotel was £80 plus £10 for breakfast that I had yesterday. And split that over 2 days, you pretty much got 50 quid a day, so it's not been too bad, really. Just something to bear in mind when you're fueling up at these unmanned stations. Your card has to have a minimum amount on it, and often I've got about £40 on my Revolut, but that's not enough, so I have to use my debit card. So just a heads up, if you're planning to use cards which are going to obviously avoid fees for paying in Europe, or in this case outside of Europe, then just be aware you might want to top it up a little bit more than what you normally would, just so you've got enough to fuel up without using your home card. Okay, fuel tank of fuel, and away we go. I'm kind of chancing it right now. I don't have my waterproofs on. I've got my phone and batteries plugged in. I've not got the door on the camera either. That's what I'm riding towards. But it might be okay. If it rains, it just means I'm going to have to jump off, unplug everything, cover the camera up, put my waterproofs on. I don't know. We'll see how fast I can do that if it does happen. But for now, I'm just gonna see what happens. It literally feels like I'm riding through a dream right now. Oh, look at these guys! Maybe they're otters, or I need to look up the wildlife around here, but beavers, otters, something of the sort. Oh wow, look at this. Kind of feels like I'm in Jurassic Park, minus the dinosaurs, and fearing for my life. I'm not taking my helmet off because I just put the bike down on this gravel and it sunk straight into the ground. Luckily I caught the bike before it fell on its side, but I'm going to stick this on because I'm pretty sure we're going to hit some sort of rain very shortly, and I'd rather be safe than sorry because all of my electrics are in this bag. I've decided to get off and just put the waterproofs on. I think there is no point in chancing riding into very dark clouds without them on, so I've decided just to stop off and chuck them on now. Just had a really nice chat to this farmer who does cheese here, and he's recommended me, well, first of all he said it's not going to rain, which is great. And he's also recommended me take the Tremola road to get to the Gottard Pass. So that's what I'm going to do now. Apparently it's an old cobbled street that the postman used to use. So that is the plan today. And I'm not going to put waterproofs on, I'm going to take this guy's word for it and get back on. Here we go. just pulled over because there's no point in having the mic in the rucksack because the cloud cover is so insane up here. A minute ago I could barely see like a meter in front of me, so just thought I'd switch it out so I can chat at the same time. But yeah, it's crazy. Thankfully it's not raining as well. But yeah, the cloud cover up here is mental. And we are definitely super high. Look at this snow. Wow. There's so much snow up here. Which makes me also worry it could be a little bit slippy. So I'm just taking it easy up here now. And just like the guy said down at the bottom, it's clearing up. I pulled up in his driveway to put some waterproofs on, and he just said to me, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Putting waterproofs on." And he said, "Well, what, you don't need them, it's gone, the rain's gone." And I was like, "You sure? It definitely doesn't look like it's gone." And he was like, "Yeah, which way are you going?" And I told him obviously over this pass. And he said, "Once we get over here, the weather's always better." So, and it seems like he was absolutely right. Because the sun is shining over there. I can't get over the amount of snow up here. Nufenen Pass. That was it. I think this is one of the reasons why I didn't want to. Wow. This is one of the reasons why I didn't want to do the passes in the rain or in low cloud, because you just can't see. You can barely see anything. Keep my helmet on. It's pretty nippy up here. As you can see, there's snow everywhere. I'm kind of hoping it clears up a little bit so I can actually look back on the pass, but I don't think it's going to clear up anytime soon on this side. So it might be a case of just moving on. To be honest, I didn't even realise that was the pass itself until I got to the top and saw the sign. And I wanted to tell you a bit about the pass itself. I'm pretty sure it's one of the highest ones. I think it is, in my minuscule research that I've done for this trip. But I have no signal up here, so I can't really tell you too much about it, I'm afraid. I couldn't leave here without at least, wow, stepping in some of this snow. And that is where the water comes from. It's pretty cool to be up here so high to see the source of it all, you know? Just had to get a shot of the bike. Look at it. Oh yeah, it looks so cool over there. getting just a little bit lost. I really don't want to miss this old postal road that the farmer told me about, so I'm currently just looking around for it. The issue with Beeline is if you pause the app, at least on mine anyway, I don't think this is one way. If you pause the app and then come back to it, it kind of stops giving you like live directions. The map stops moving, so I have to close it, open it back up, and then resume the ride. Okay, I think we found it. It's definitely not as bad as I thought it was going to be. When he said an old postal road, I really thought he meant like a super kind of single track pebbled road, but this is really nice. So yeah, this is nice. I'm going to be totally honest, and I can't really cover this up on the vlog. I'm not sure if I've done the Gottard Pass, if I'm going up the Gottard Pass, or if I'm heading toward the Gottard Pass. I can't read the map from here. These cobbled streets just keep on coming. Okay, I've just hit the second marker on Beeline. So I guess I can... This is Gottard Pass. Got a bratwurst. I'm going to just work out where I am, where I've been, and I'll let you know very shortly what's going on. Yo, I'm currently at Gottard Pass. Gottard Pass. People say it differently around here. And I came here via the Tremola route, which is the cobbled street old postal road. I did record sound, but the microphone seemed to disconnect on the way up, so unfortunately no sound was recorded. So I will post it, but with music laid over the top. I'm sorry for that. I know people don't like just music, but it's the best I can do. And I've thought about riding back down and then riding back up, but it would take me a good half an hour to do that, so there's no point in doing the same road 3 times. So I'm going to carry on. The microphone seems to be working now. I'm now going to head towards Switzerland and hopefully find a campsite on the way. I'm not planning to call or book one today. I'm just going to kind of ride, see what I come across. Italy is about 4.5 hours away from here. I don't really want to ride the full way. It's now 12:30, so I'm going to just ride through Switzerland, see what campsites I come across, and just stop off at one. But I'm now full of bratwurst and on top of this mountain, so let's crack on and see where we find ourselves today. Yeah, the mic's working again. Just to give you an idea of where we're at and what it's like on top. Wow. It is chilly. But beautiful as well. Really worth a visit. And that completes my kind of route through Switzerland now. and I'll see how far I make it toward Italy. So then I will be going through, I think it's called the Stelvio Pass, and then onto the Dolomites from there, and then who knows where after that. Oh, and I also looked up the Nufenen Pass, which is the one that I did earlier on today, which was totally lost in the clouds, and it is the second highest mountain pass with paved roads, I believe, is what it said. So there's a little fact. No wonder it was so high up in the clouds and covered in snow. Just pulled over for some water. I've been riding for quite a while now. It's been about 3 hours today so far. Feels like longer, to be honest. I feel like I am still getting back on the bike, getting into the rhythm of it still. I realise that I'm right above Locarno and Lake Como right now. But at the same time, I just know that it's the summer holidays and I'd love to go down and see it, but also it's probably going to be packed out. And as you know, I'm not a massive fan of big crowds. Wow. I don't know if it's too dark for you to see this, but they're not like, they haven't got a finish on the inside. They are literally just built into the mountain. Whoa. This is super cool. I just want to say, the Royal Enfield handles so well, even with a load of baggage on. It's just such an easy bike to ride. So here's the thing, I've just stopped off by a national park. Church, and there's a beautiful clear kind of spring just down there, river running through, but because I've not really done any research on the route here, I've just kind of don't really know when to stop. So I just got onto Google Maps to see what the recommendations are around the area, and there's quite a few bits to do. Get some light on my face, although I just kind of want to find a campsite now and put my stuff down and explore the area that I'm staying in, so that's the plan. As much as I'd love to kind of just keep stopping all day long and like exploring places, I feel like you really have to have a list of things you really want to do, which is what I'm doing. I'm going to the next pass and then the Dolomites, and then the stuff to do in between, like and of course the sun is now out, so I need to just cream up my hands because my gloves, otherwise I burn. Good afternoon from Switzerland. I I just stopped off for a little breath. I've only got 20 minutes left now, and I've decided to stop off tonight in St. Moritz, which has held the Olympic Games twice. I've burnt my wrists a little bit today. Side stand. Yeah, it's been quite a day today actually. I've been riding for about 4.5 hours, but that 4.5 hours feels, oh, fucking hell, that 4.5 hours feels about 8 today. It's been a long day, and I've stopped off a lot. But yeah, I'm heading to St. Moritz just because it looks nice. I currently have the theme tune of my vlog stuck in my head. Woo, yeah! And I've realised that I don't actually fully know all of the lyrics to it, despite having watched it numerous times editing my vlogs. This is gonna be fun. Well, it would be fun if this car wasn't driving into the ditch in front of me. What are they doing? I don't know if they're trying to let me pass if they just can't drive. I think they just can't drive. Well, I mean, they seem to be holding over, so I guess they'll let me pass. Is that what they're doing? Yep, here we go. Okay, maybe they can drive. Oh boy, these corners are incredible. The thing is, on the passes, they are so, I mean, this is like a mini pass, I guess, but they are so tight. Whereas all the roads today have been really kind of fun. You can really kind of have a lot of fun on these corners. I love all the cows around here. They got cowbells on, so you can always hear them clanging around on the mountainsides. It's quite soothing to hear, actually. We are really heading back up right now. I thought I'd be heading down, but yeah, we're just going up and up and up. That waterfall, beautiful. I'd actually love to find a place to go for a swim sometime very soon. I can only imagine how cold the water must be up here. Wow, look at the view. God, I tell you what, Switzerland has been. Switzerland's been just unreal, honestly. It's been the most beautiful scenery for the whole ride. There hasn't been a moment where it's just been a bit dull and boring. It's just all been never-ending mountains and beautiful roads, and yeah. Engadin. That's where we are. Oh, look at the other side of this. There are no wild camping signs everywhere around here. Boy! There it is. I mean, there must be a reason nobody's swimming in it. I guess it's because it's so cold. Okay, I found the camping spot. Yeah, right by the stream. When do I check in? I guess I'll just go to here and ask. This looks pretty damn cool though. Nice. Super excited for this one. This is by far one of the nicest, coolest campsites I've found yet, and just had a chat. Oh, I've burnt my hands, look at that. Just had a chat with the guy at the desk, super nice guy from Belgium, and he's going to sell me his chest mount for the Action Pro. So I'll have two mounts now. I guess I can choose either using it on my helmet or putting it on my chest, which is super exciting. Didn't think I'd find something like that today, but yeah, he's also recommended me a space that I can go and swim. So that is absolutely perfect. Yeah, settled in the tent. Yeah, today's been great. What a great ending to a day. And as always, I kind of get in this panic when I'm not quite sure of what I'm doing or where I'm going. I guess it's uncertainty and this like, is it going to be good? Is it the right choice to make? Should I be doing this? Should I have done more research? But then if I just do whatever I feel like doing and then just go with the flow, it always seems to work out. It's a lesson that I keep on learning on this trip so far, and I don't seem to have accepted it yet or trusted in it, so I guess learning to trust the unknown would be a good thing. I think tomorrow I'm going for a hike and a swim. It seems like the perfect place to have a break. Just something to mention on this river stroll. It's been quite a day today and I've been really uncertain of what to do and where to go, because the next place I want to go is the pass in Italy, and I knew that I wasn't going to get there today because I just thought I want to take it easy, less riding hours. But I've been riding through so much in between, I've just been like, am I missing loads of stuff that I should be stopping at? And I had no idea where I was going to stay. But again, I've been proven that if you just go with the flow and trust it, trust your instincts, when to stop and where you're going, it just works out for the best, you know? I'm going to get myself a beer and just celebrate. That is dinner tonight. It's actually pretty good. It's the Thai green curry from Huel. And it just saves me money, you know. I'm not having it every day, but days like today when I spent some money during the day, it just saves me eating in a restaurant or having to go shopping. Sorry? There's like a rock feature, and this couple were asking if I built it because it's very pretty, and I agree. Good evening, YouTube. I am out on a walk. I'm about 20 minutes from the campsite, and it's definitely the most beautiful place I've stayed yet. Check it out. Just catching the last of the light on the mountains. Huge lake. And I'm starting to get eaten alive by bugs right now, so I'm going to start walking back. People must think I'm insane walking around talking to a camera, but I'm going to do it anyway. But yeah, I came out on this walk tonight mainly to find a place to swim tomorrow, and I found one. Really looking forward to that, but also to get some headspace. I really needed it today. I didn't think I would feel this way, to be honest, but the further away from home I get, the more homesick that I'm feeling. And I'm definitely feeling the pull. The further away I get, the more I kind of miss it. And I was talking on the bike earlier about the further away I get from home, the further back that I have to ride, and that's on my mind right now, you know. Obviously I'm going further, and I want to go further, but I'm just bearing in mind that I do have to ride back as well. I kind of didn't even think of that really, to be honest. Obviously I knew it, but it didn't really sink in until today. And also I've been thinking about the vlog. It's a lot. And I've backed it all up tonight. Normally I would look over some bits briefly, and if I had the time, cut a bit together, start making a cut, you know. But tonight, it's just so beautiful out here that I just thought, fuck it. I'm just going to back it up, go for a walk, get some headspace. And I have found, I've doubted the vlog actually. I've kind of thought, is there any point in doing it? Obviously the reason I'm doing it mainly is for myself, to remember this thing. But since putting it on YouTube, I'm just kind of hoping that other people are enjoying it and some of it's useful to people as well, you know. And the comments, obviously, yeah. Thank you so much to everyone that's kind of enjoying it thus far. It's really helping me out having those comments. But also I found the past day, yesterday and today, really difficult because, and this is why I'm now talking to camera in a way, because no one's really spoken English. I guess I've been out in more rural parts of Switzerland, and now I'm nearer a city. I've bumped into several people on this walk tonight, the guy at the desk on the way in. I just had some really great conversations, and I've really needed that. I've never really had this kind of situation where I've not really been able to speak to anyone properly for a few days, you know, or met anyone that I feel like they want to really interact with me, you know. So that's been difficult as well, which is why it's so useful to have the camera to talk to. And I was speaking to Gabe about this the other day, and he was worried about driving for 4 or 5 days on his own. He's got quite a long drive down to Italy non-stop, and he was worried about, you know, not speaking to anyone for all that time and not seeing anyone really for that time. That's definitely a thing, you know, and I really didn't think I would feel it. Last week I was really enjoying the solitude, and today is a little bit different, but as always, ebbs and flows. It changes every single day. One day you love it, one day you're like, what the fuck am I doing here in the middle of nowhere on a motorbike, far from home? I'm also tired. That probably doesn't help. And yeah, this walk is stunning. Can't wait for a dip in the morning. Just some reflections tonight, really. I hope it's not been too boring, but see you tomorrow morning.